Aloha, everyone, and happy Aloha Friday. We have a special show for you again today, and in just a few minutes, we'll introduce them to you. But welcome to our Aloha Friday podcast for BYU Hawaii. This is where we introduce alumni from CCH and BYU Hawaii and have them share their story with you every week. We're so grateful for our alumni, and we love to showcase their stories because it's always so wonderful to hear from them. My name is Lei Cummings. I work in the Ho'okele department with student recruitment and alumni relations. I'll be your host today, and I'd like to thank Becky Sampson in the background for helping us with our show. I'd also like to recognize Eddie Mayava, our manager for student recruitment and alumni relations. The Ho'okele department is comprised of admissions, career, alumni relations, also financial aid and international student services. So we're a big group, and we help students navigate through their student life cycle. At this time, I'd like to introduce our special guest for today, coming to us all the way from Tahiti. And I'd like to introduce Elder and Sister Reimer from Tahiti. Yorana and bonjour.
Yorana, bonjour.
Welcome to our podcast today, and thank you so much for being willing to join us and share your story with our alumni. By the way, alumni, if you're joining us, please go ahead and tell us where you're joining from. We'd love to see where you're logging in from. We'd also like to take any questions at the end of our show or during our show from you. So we'd love to hear from you that way. Okay, so Elder and Sister Reimer, would you introduce yourself to us? Tell us a little bit about yourself, when you came to BYU Hawaii, and what your major was, and a little bit about that. We'll start with you, Elder Reimer.
Okay. Yeah, so I came to BYU in 1992 after my mission. I came to BYU to study. And so it's a funny story because I was not planning to come to BYU, but my mission president, almost forced me to come here, to come to BYU. So, but it was a wise and a good decision to come to BYU. So I graduated in 1997, 92, 97. So 5 years, almost 5 years at BYU. And I have a major in information systems and minor in business management.
Wonderful. I got to know you a little bit, Elder Reimer, when you were a student here, and we got to work together in IT.
Yeah, you were my boss.
Well, you were my boss too sometimes. So it was really wonderful to to hear about your new calling a few months ago. That's the reason why I reached out to you and to ask you about being a guest on our show today. So thank you for accepting that. And we'll get into that a little bit more. Okay. Great. Sister Reimer, Jenny, would you please introduce yourself?
So I attended BYU Provo in 91 and then transferred to Hawaii to get married in 94. And I majored in international business with a minor in TESOL.
Okay, great. Now you said you came from Provo to Hawaii to get married. Did you know Elder Reimer at that time?
Well, we were good friends back home before everything. And then when he finished his mission, he came to visit, and then that's how things started.
Oh.
I had to move. I had to come to Hawaii.
So there was a good reason for you to come to Hawaii, right?
We dated a year while she was, almost in Provo, and then she decided to come to Hawaii, and then we dated another year, and then married in 94.
Wow! So you dated. Go ahead.
yesterday was our 27th wedding anniversary.
Mhm.
Oh, happy anniversary.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
That's wonderful. 27 years.
Yes.
Gee, time has flown by. You look like you're 27.
We wish it's not what my body is telling me.
I know the body's getting older and slower a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
That's right. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm anxious to hear a little bit more about your story, and I know you have some pictures for us that you want to share today, right? Maybe
Yes.
we can start to look at that. Would that be okay?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Becky, for helping us. Okay, so your title for today's podcast is you wanted to be enter to learn, go forth to serve in Tahiti, right?
Yes. It always be my motivation. But that's why I came to BYU to learn because I knew I had to come back to Tahiti. In my pastoral blessings, it says that I will be serving my people. So, and then when I came to BYU, I knew that I have to come back to Tahiti. So when I arrived in Hawaii, so my, my dating was kind of limited because I knew I had to marry to a Tahitian because I had to come back. So that's why I decided to date Janie. But if you know the whole story,
Please
when
tell
I,
us.
when I finished my mission president told me that, okay, Elder Reimer, what is next for you? Well, I got my dear John while on my mission, so I have no one waiting for me. Say, okay, but you know, are do you have someone in mind that you might date, or what are you looking for? I say, well, you know, a girl that is spiritual, someone who can So I gave some qualities that she should have, and then and she said, "But do you know someone with those qualities?" And I say, "Well, I have a good friend that before my mission, but uh, I'm scared to ask her because if I try, and then she won't be my friend after that. She won't be because we were really close. So I won't say she was my best friend, but she was a good friend. And I told her, my president said, if I try and then it doesn't work, then I will lose her as a friend. And my mission president told me, the other women, you will lose her anyway. What do you mean? Well, if you don't try, you might lose her. But Janie will get married, and then you won't be her best friend anymore. Her husband will be her best friend, not you anymore. So both way you will lose her. So you better try. So I did try. So I did try. So I went to Provo and then talked to her. So I came for a wedding actually. Her sister got married, and the husband of her sister was my companion. So it's Shane Palmer. So I went for his wedding, and I was his witness at the temple. And so that's how I took the opportunity while I was over there to talk to her if we could try something. And
Wow.
we did try on the phone. We came back to Hawaii, so for a year we dated on the phone. We didn't have Skype at that time, so it was just phone, and we had to save money, so phone was expensive at that time.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was quite interesting to date on the phone while we didn't have the like now we have everything is free with the internet and so forth. So yeah, so that's how the story started actually.
Wow. I want to hear Jenny's side of this.
Yes.
Jenny, what did you think when he said he was coming to see you and talk to you?
Well, his mission president, well, is the wife of the mission president, is a good friend of my parents,
Mm.
of my mother. So she kind of talked to my mother, so I knew what was going to happen, but he didn't know.
I was not aware.
So it
Uh,
was
what
a
did,
fun experience.
what did you think about that? I mean, you were friends, good friends, right? And were
Mhm.
you interested in him, or this was just you were still thinking about it and not sure?
Um, Gosh, that's a long time ago.
Maybe that's too personal. Sorry.
No, that's a long time ago. Yeah.
Mm.
Well, I was also dating someone else, so but long distance relationships, well, they're really hard to keep. So I decided to take a leap of faith.
Oh, wonderful. That's really neat. And both of you, changed to from good friends to very close friends, and managed that relationship long distance.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah. Meant to be, right?
Yes.
That's wonderful. Thank you for sharing that, and sharing a little bit about your patriarchal blessing, Elder Reimer. I remember reading in that survey that you shared with us a little bit about your about what you shared there. But I'll look for that. In the meantime, let's go back to your slideshow. You can find that. There we go. Okay, tell us about these pictures.
So I don't know if you remember, on the left you have Elder Vaughn. So
Elder Vaughn.
yeah, Elder Vaughn came to BYU as well. So
Freddie.
Freddie Vaughn. This is Freddie
Yeah.
Vaughn.
Okay.
So Freddie was my trainer. So when I entered the mission, he was my first companion. So I stayed with him for maybe 6 weeks, and so and we became friends and up to now. So 30 years later, we're still good friends. He's one of my best friends. So I wanted to have him on the slide, on the show as well. So yeah, he's
He also served as the state president.
Oh, currently?
at the same time. No, we were serving. He was in Reatea, and I was serving here in Papeete. Yeah, many years ago.
Okay, so you served in the Tahiti Papeete mission.
Yes, and he
Yes.
served in Rarumatai,
Oh, that's wonderful.
United States. Yeah.
Uh, I have a son, and my husband served in Tahiti, so has a special place in my heart.
Yeah.
Yes, great. That's
And,
wonderful.
yeah, and so on the left, you see the family of my mission president. So Eve and Kathleen Pera,
Oh,
and they have 3 children normally. So I don't know, yeah, 3, 2 girls, 1 boy, and so yeah. So
And they are currently over here as a temple president, a matron and temple president.
right now,
oh, that's wonderful.
yeah,
I want to share with you something that I reached out to him thanks to you and that email that you shared of his. I reached out to him to ask him a little bit about you.
really,
And he was happy to share something with us for the podcast. He was feeling bad that he couldn't be here in person, because we would have asked him to join us on the podcast as well.
really,
Yeah.
he's
So
busy.
yeah, he's a little busy, but I'd just like to share that with you if I can. Here we are. So he said he apologizes for not being. Something's going on with my mouse. For not being able to join you because he has a sealing today.
Yeah.
But he says, when I was serving as the president of the Tahiti Papeete mission from 1989 to 1992, Elder Frederick Riemer served as a full-time missionary with me and Sister Perrin. We saw him in many outstanding qualities, which led to his being called as a mission leader and ultimately as an assistant to the president. I knew I could always count on Elder Reimer to make a wise decision and trusted his judgment implicitly. He was an outstanding missionary who was resourceful, responsible, and reliable, but who was also always able to relate to those missionaries who were struggling and who could inspire them to change their course. And then he goes on to say, I encouraged Elder Reimer to get a good education and to master English because I knew at that time that the Lord had an important work for him to do in his kingdom. Since that time, I have been able I've been able to watch him serve in many church leadership capacities, including as stake president, as an interim mission president, and I was not surprised that he received his most recent calling as an Area Authority 70. He likewise has an outstanding wife, Jenny, who is the daughter of a dear friend. Sorry, I just lost it. Oh, there. And former mission and temple president, Jean Tefan.
Mhm.
Jenny, I've heard of your dad too. Together, they are an exemplary couple. They are models to all members of the church of the importance of putting the Lord first in their lives, and as a close second, to love and serve each other, and then to love and teach their children in a loving and fulfilling environment. Their devotion to the gospel of Jesus Christ is unquestioned, and their ability to motivate and inspire others will be a blessing to the saints of French Polynesia and to the rest of the South Pacific as well. President Perrin.
Thank you. So nice.
I will share that with you on your email, but that was really a wonderful testament of you and your abilities and your relationship and your commitment to the gospel there, which it started when you're a missionary, right?
Yes. Yes.
Mm, thank you. So we
Yeah.
we'll continue on, but I wanted to read that letter to you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Mm.
Appreciate it.
Okay, so dating. Now you said you started dating in Utah, long distance.
Long distance.
Yes. How was that?
It was not easy. As I said, we were only on the phone, so we didn't have Skype, internet. Just using phone.
Right.
So I think it was like once a week. Saturday, something like that. Or Friday night.
We
Only.
were also so busy studying and working, so
Yeah.
it went by very fast.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I wanted to ask you, Jenny. You chose to go to BYU Provo at
Mhm.
first. Yeah. Okay. Did you have a scholarship there, or your parents went there?
Well, my dad went there for his master's degree.
I see. I see. Well,
So,
that's
yeah, we were like 3, 4 Tahitian students who went there at the same time.
yes.
So, well, I'm very blessed because I got to see the two BYUs, and they each had their strengths and their, I'm not gonna say weaknesses, but I also love Hawaii with their intimate classes, smaller size classes. Because
Yeah.
in Kubo, there are like 500 seats, and you can even sleep in. Nobody will care. But but I love both of them.
Okay. Wonderful. So that's really a commitment. And then when you came to Hawaii, then you
Mhm.
dated another year, right? Before you got married.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yes.
Oh, it's
And,
wonderful.
and also in Provo, my second year, my
Mhm.
sophomore year, I lived off campus with a Hawaiian.
Oh,
Kehau. Well, her name was Kehau Bell. Now she's Kehau Lani Ellis.
okay.
So that's
That
how we decided to name our oldest daughter.
mm, that's a nice name.
Yes, it
Yes.
is.
And we'll talk more about your kids in a few minutes, but we do know Kehao. She used to work with our department here in Ho'okele.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay, great. Graduation. Well, there's somebody that looks familiar there with you, Freddie.
Yeah. So I have a story about that. So maybe my wife will explain that at the
Oh,
cafeteria.
yeah. Well, was it that time or no?
No, it was a year before.
Okay. The year before, we went to the cafeteria, and then we're at the table, and then Elder, what was his name again?
I'm,
Oh, yeah. Elder Irene came and sat with us, and I knew he was a general authority, but Freddie had no clue. And
but he was not apostle yet. He was,
general authority.
responsible for the seminary and institute, something like that.
He was a general authority, I think,
Yeah.
already. So
Oh.
he came and sat at our table. We talked a little bit, and then when he left, I told him, "You know that he's a general authority." Oh no! So he's had a special place in my husband's
Yeah, he
heart.
was so humble. You know, you couldn't tell that he was a general authority. Very simple, very nice. He asked a lot of questions. It looks like that we knew each other for many years. And when he left, you know, I was able to uh, write to him, you know, and it's so funny because you know he encouraged me with my studies, and you know I told him, you know, how much he has blessed, even though we stay maybe 10, 15 minutes at the table, but he changed. He helped me become a better leader. I say one day I will become, you know, do like him. Very simple, love people. I could tell that he loved me and during the discussion, and so he has a big impact. So I was writing to him, and he say, "Hey, you know what? One day you'll be an apostle." And then he
Wow.
came. He came. He was called an apostle, and he came for the graduation. He was so amazed. I mean, that's why
Maybe connected.
we were connected, and yeah, this is the last time I saw him physically. Yeah? He didn't come to Tahiti at all. I wish he could have come to Tahiti. The prophet came, Elder Ujdorf, President Ujdorf came, but not him. But one day maybe I will meet him again. Maybe next general conference, because in
That's
April normally we go every year to Salt Lake. So I don't know if next year it will be still you know physically or it was gonna be through the online. No.
so
Yeah.
so you met him before graduation,
Yes, a year before
a year before, and then you
in the
were writing to
cafeteria.
him,
Yeah.
and then you saw him again at graduation,
Yes.
and he remembered you.
Yes, because we were sending emails.
Wow.
We were sending emails to each other, and so yeah. So it
And
was
he's oh,
it
and he
was.
said you would be an apostle one day.
I told him that you know you are so
Oh,
humble, so nice that one day I'm pretty sure you become an apostle, and he did become an apostle.
that's
Yeah, so
wonderful.
yeah,
What a blessing.
yeah. So
That's
good memories, good memories.
yes. We're so blessed to have all these general authorities that visit our campus regularly. Very blessed. Yes. Okay. So, and Jenny, you graduated in what year? This wasn't the same time, right?
No. So I graduated in 96.
You graduated before Freddie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I started before him.
Okay. Got
Mhm.
it. Got it. I saw all those nice pictures of you in that slide.
What happened like 2 years ago, I scanned all my pictures, so because he's the one who chose afterwards, I think he just put it all on there. So that's a scan of a page or a whole
Yeah.
page.
Oh, that's so nice. Did anyone come down from Tahiti for your graduations?
My parents came. Her parents came. No, 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 not her parents.
Oh, I was the first to graduate in my parents' children,
Hmm.
and they happened to be called to serve in the Fiji Suva mission.
Oh, yes.
And they weren't able to come to my graduation because they were at the mission president seminar in
Okay.
Utah. So my parents kind of sent me all my siblings as a comfort prize, I guess.
Oh,
I told myself, oh, out of all the 52 Saturdays, it had to be on that day.
oh, I'm sure they were thinking about you a lot.
I know.
Yes. Okay, that's wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, then after graduation, Um, oh, we have this picture of President Sister Shamway.
Yeah, yeah. He came here to reorganize the alumni association, and then he came to me and then he asked me if I can help start again the alumni association, and Jenny and I agree. So we work with Freddie Vaughn, with Robert Richmond, Robert Richmond. So and we try to have as much as possible all those alumni to come back and be a good help for the new students who wanted to go to BYU. So we could have some, do some good publicity for BYU Hawaii.
That's
And
great. Thank you for serving in our alumni association there in Tahiti. How long did,
yeah, that was a long time, and so it was like 2 3 years after we came back. So I think it was in 2000.
okay, how long did you serve there
In the
in the alumni?
well, maybe 2 or 3 years, maybe.
Yeah,
And after
very
that, they
short.
changed. My brother took Eriki Marshall
Oh, yes.
took the lead, and then someone else took the lead, and so yeah,
Oh, yes. I remember Idiki too.
yeah,
Oh, that's great. Yes. We love the Shemways and
yeah.
recently had them on our reunion in November,
I
our
saw it.
virtual reunion.
Yeah, I
Yes.
saw it. I saw them.
Yes. Oh, they're wonderful.
Wonderful.
Okay. Okay. And then here's some pictures of you.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Tell us
Well,
about these pictures.
yeah.
Has it never tried?
So first, it's the military. Before coming to BYU, it's between my mission and going to BYU. I have to do my military service. It's a mandate. We have no choice at that time. We have to, otherwise we go to jail. Um,
Oh,
so I had to do this for a couple months, 8 months, and after that I left to go. So I think I was released of my military on Friday, and Saturday I took my plane to go to Hawaii. Yeah, so
wow.
after that, I serve. I mean, I worked for PCC. With the deal that we have, we have to
Yes.
work for 3 years for PCC. So I work at the Marquesas Village.
Yes.
So and one day we have a big event, and my brother tattooed me, but it's fake for sure. Huh? But it took about to do that. It took, I think, about 2 hours.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, to he draws on me and take the picture. So it was a Saturday. So for the whole day, we did the show, and I was dressed like that and with all those tattoos. So yeah, this is the first time I show them. So oh my goodness.
You look like your brother in that Marquesas
Mhm.
costume or uniform
Yes,
costume.
yes.
Yeah.
So good memories. Good memories. Working for PCC and dance and be with the tourists and show the culture, the Polynesian culture was
Yes.
was
Yes.
was amazing.
And then here you are serving on campus, right? And also in Tahiti.
Mhm.
Yes,
Now
yeah.
tell us. I know Bishop Pilimai there in the middle.
He was a good bishop. He
Mm.
was awesome and good memory of him. Humble. And so Freddie was the counselor with Mike Rome, and the exec secretary. I forgot his name. Chinese. I think he's a teacher at BYU. No,
Who is that? You're talking. Oh,
he's what's his name?
Mhm.
Lin
Brother Chan? No.
Chen.
Are you talking about
On
the
the
one
picture,
the one at the end on the
uh,
left?
yeah, I thought that him and his wife were serving as no, they were teacher faculties.
Okay. Elder
I don't
Chan
know,
or Elder Chan? Brother.
forgot his name.
Okay.
Sorry, but it was the bishopric. So I
Okay.
need to show that picture because he was our bishop while we were at TVA. So good
Oh, that's
memories. awesome man,
Very humble.
very humble. He's
What was
always,
your calling, Freddie?
I was the I have Elder Scrum president, and also at the beginning I was giving away the placing the handbook
Okay.
for the sacrament
Wonderful.
meeting. Yeah, and so for a couple of months, and after that I serve as president of the Elder Scrum president.
Okay. Oh, great. Wonderful. And then to the right?
Yes, that was the picture of my release as a stake president in 2012. Sorry, 2012. So I served 2002 to 2004 as a counselor for 2 years, and 2004 to 2012 I was served as a stake president. So uh, when I was called, Keho was 8 or 7, and when I was released, she was 18.
Okay.
So yeah,
Wow. That was a long time.
yes. So,
I remember clearly the feeling that day,
Tell us.
having light shoulders.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
the burden was lifted off
Yeah.
yeah,
of your
And
shoulders.
also the feeling of, well, we've done our best as a family to help our dad.
Hmm.
Mhm.
It really is a family affair, right? Everyone is supporting Dad in
yeah,
his
And it,
calling.
and it's amazing because Heavenly Father knew that I could have daughters to help out, because when the little one came afterwards, after his release, I told him, "Oh, Heavenly Father knows my strengths and my patience." So He blessed us with a son. He's not on picture because he hasn't come yet,
Oh, I
and,
see.
and that little son is, in energy level. He represents more than five daughters. So
That's
he
why
got released and got to help out
that's why maybe why you had just one son.
yeah.
at the
So
end.
it was a good timing because I served as a bishop priorly, so I was understand for 3 4 years, then stake counselor, stake prince. So I was always in front. So and Jenny was by herself with the kids, and so it was not easy. But when I was released in 2012, then Keona came in 2012, 13. So I was there, so I could take care of him. That was my turn to every Sunday he was with me, and so yeah, it was a good timing. Good timing.
And
Oh,
I
that's great.
I also remember the girls when they knew that their father will be released. They looked at each other and said, "Oh no, Daddy's going to sit with us now."
Yeah, I know we have a picture of your family too, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, let's see. Let's see them. Oh, look at your family. Beautiful family.
Yeah, so that explains all. He's
Yeah.
the king with all his sisters. So that's the picture that's 3 or 4 years
2 years,
old.
3 years
Yeah.
ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I recognize Kehaulani on the end.
Yes.
Yes. Can you tell us on the right side? Tell us who they are.
Okay. On the right side, that's Kahanu. We also we gave our children Hawaiian names because
Nice.
that's a good memory from our Hawaiian experience. So Kahanu
The second.
was, we had a sister in our ward, in our married ward, Mary Kahanu, very sweet. She really sang beautifully. And Kahanu is, well, what is amazing is that they all lived up to their names. Like Kehaulani on the far right, she's like the mist of heaven, very calm. And
Mm.
Kahanu is like the breath of life. She's got a lot of energy. And then Kehaulani, our oldest, is married, and our second is also married, and she's currently working at Pounders.
Both graduated from BYU.
Great.
So they both graduated from UYU Hawaii. Our
Awesome.
oldest is in her second year of doing master's degree, and Kahanu is working for she graduated last December, so she's working right now for the
Okay.
year. And our third, Ku'ulani, she served a mission in Taiwan, came back last December, and she was able to go back to Hawaii for spring semester.
Okay.
And then we have our fourth, Kailana. She's 14, and our son will be baptized next month.
Oh boy.
Mhm.
What is his name again?
Keona.
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 God's
Oh.
gift.
Oh. Say the meaning again.
A God's gracious gift.
Oh, I love that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we have a little surprise for you right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That-
We
that's
we
nice.
invited your children to join us on
Oh.
your podcast today. So Kehal helped us to organize everyone there.
Really?
Let's just add them. Yeah. And we have one more Tahitian girl. Is she there? She's not connected though. Do we have everybody there almost? Okay. Is that everybody? Can you say hello?
Hi.
Okay, where are you now?
Right now, me and my husband are in Utah, and we're staying with my grandmother.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yes. I bet you watching this, you must miss mom and dad.
Always.
That's great. Isn't it great to have technology, especially FaceTime? Yes. Okay, and then these two cute girls on the side. Are you two at BYU Hawaii right now or in Hawaii?
Yeah, we're in Hawaii.
Oh, that's wonderful. So tell us your names.
So I am Ku'u, and I'm Kahanu. I'm the second.
Okay,
I'm the
wonderful.
third.
Okay. And Ku'u, you're still in school, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. We had a little pause
Still
there.
a
That's great.
freshman.
Okay. A brand new freshman.
Yeah.
Nice. And who's working at Pounders?
Both.
I am.
Both of you.
We're both.
Okay.
One is the boss.
Oh. Well,
That's me.
thank you for taking time off work to say hi to mom and dad and join us on the podcast today. I know we have your family, we have 4 alumni and 1 soon to be alumni, right?
Yes.
That's wonderful. Maybe girls, you could share something about your parents tell us about what's your favorite memory of your parents growing up?
Kehal first.
Start with you, Kehal.
From oldest to
Do you want to go first? Kahanu, you want to go first?
I sure can.
Yes.
For me, when I think about my parents, it's always about service in a way where I remember for every Christmases, for example, my mom would always bake, and we'll be helping her, but she will always bake like a ton and ton of like cookies or do like some care packages for the missionaries, because dad was always taking care of the stake or members around. So we were a lot with mom, and then the mom was always like, even though she had 5 kids, she was always going around trying to help like family members within our own ward, but also she was always looking for the best for the missionaries. So that was for me.
That's your tribute to your mom. Always serving too. Great. Ku'u, do you have any favorite memories of your parents?
Yes. I like that growing up, they will always be here even though they have callings. And so I remember every fast Sundays, I will have a interview with my dad. And I think that's one of my favorite memories to like, even though he's busy and have callings, he will like always take time for us. And and yeah.
It's wonderful. How about you, Kihao?
Well, I'll second what my sister said. But in addition to that, I think for me, it was those times where we could come together as a family and play music. So I play the flute, Kaha plays the violin, and Kunani plays the piano, as well as my mom. And so oftentimes on Sundays or throughout the week, but also sometimes like for state conferences or work conferences, we would play together with mom, and then dad would come along and sing. So it was just nice to just do something as a family where something that everyone enjoyed doing.
Yeah. How's Dad singing, by the way?
Good.
Dad?
That's great. We should have asked you to do a number for us.
Oh,
Hey, another question for you girls. How do you feel about your dad being an area authority? It's kind of quiet.
I guess I'll go first this time. I don't know. I just remember when we first heard about it, me and my sister were like, well, that's not really a surprise. Because dad is someone that growing up, like you've already mentioned, he's always been, involved with the church, serving however he could and whenever he could. And just growing up, even though we were not always aware of, things that he was taking care of, we knew that he was making a big difference in the lives of the people that, he would come across, whether it is, within our wards or within our stakes. We knew that he was making a difference, and we knew that he loved the Lord, and that that was what was driving him every day, everything he was doing. And so for him to receive that calling, it was like, it's just, once again, dad is taking the time to serve the Lord and his people, the people in the Pacific. So, and that's something that, even though it's not always easy, I know that's something that he enjoys very much. So
Wow. That's great. Thank you, Kehal.
Mhm.
Okay, how about you two? How do you feel about your dad being an area authority?
Kaha, you're on mute, I think.
Okay, yeah, try again. Okay, how come we can't hear you? We'll try again.
Oh.
Oh, what happened to them? What did I do? Oh, I think they're gonna try to get back on.
yes.
Maybe we can ask that question to you, Jenny. How do you feel about your husband serving now as a? That's not that your dad also served in that position, didn't he?
Yeah, he was the first Tahitian to become Area 7.
That's what I remember. Yeah.
But, it's a calling that usually lasts for 5 years, and my dad served for 9 years. So I look up to my mom. He was a great support. So I tried. Well, it's a little bit. I'm not saying that it's easier because we have grown-up children, but it sure is another level of trying to really be our best at living the gospel. But I can only support him and try to be there when he needs me. But I think my daughters, our children were most surprised when he was called as the mission president. That interview. Yeah, that was a real surprise. So afterwards, after doing the mission, which was a 24-hour calling, coming to this calling as a Area 70 is, I'm not going to say it's easier, but it's way different than a mission president. It's a lot calmer.
Yes. Well, that's good.
But then we're just at the beginning, so I'm probably
Yeah.
we'll have he hasn't taken the thing to go outside yet, but it's gonna come.
Yeah. So you're used to this, right, Jenny?
Yeah, I've seen my dad travel a lot, and
Yeah. And it's only been 2 months, right, Elder Reimer?
Yes, April 1st.
Yes.
Started April 1st. So.
Did you think it was an April Fool's joke when they told you?
No. Well, they extend the call in January. The day I was released as the mission president, the area presidency, it was Elder Arden in the Pacific in New Zealand. He extended the call in the same meeting. So release and extend the call. So, so we knew it in January 16, 18. We have that interview with them. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay, the girls are back. Let's see if they can share now their.
Can you hear us?
I can hear you now. Yes.
Okay. Go first. So I was saying that we were just I was just thinking about when they first told us about it. My sister reaction was the best. All of us. But for me, it was not really a surprise. Like, I'm happy for my parents. But it was not like, oh, okay, that is just continuing to do his work. But I was thinking about so Keho, me, and my youngest, we were in the first batch when my dad was stake president at the time. And then now they still have 2 little ones. So I was thinking about Keona and Keilana, because the little ones is like, okay, so they get to not embrace but know what it is to actually have a dad that is, serving, always out there and helping people while fulfilling his calling. So it was a blessing for us growing up. And then I was thinking that calling as an AR student will bless their lives as they see their parents serving as well, because they're only the 2 at home. So we're not at home anymore. It's just like we get to call mom and dad here and there. But the 2 little ones are the ones that I was like, okay, mom and dad will visit today, or they're not here because they're serving the Lord.
Right. What a good example, to you folks and growing up. Okay, thank you. Okay, Ku'u, you want to share yours?
My reaction, right?
Yes.
I thought my dad's gonna have a break after mission president, but I was also surprised. I was surprised because I thought he's gonna have a break, and but not surprised at the same time, because he's really humble, and I know that his patriarchal blessing, he says that he's gonna serve his people. So yes, a surprise, but not surprise.
That's wonderful. I think I must have been somewhere on social media and I saw an announcement about your dad. And I went to look on the church website just to get more details. And then I saw the announcement about your dad, and there were apparently 3 Polynesians called as area authorities, I think, in that announcement, 2 from Australia and then 1 from French Polynesia, your dad. So knowing your dad as a student, growing here at BYU Hawaii, working with me in IT, I was it was easy for me to just get on and message him and say, "Congratulations, Freddie, Elder Reimer. So proud of you, and so happy for your family for this new calling," and something like that. And then I asked him if he would be willing to be on our show. And thankfully he said yes. He did tell me he was working, doing a state conference at that time. So it was a little busy for him. But yeah, it just kind of goes to show that this school continues to produce leaders. That's our mission at BYU Hawaii. And seeing people like your dad and your mom who supports him and who both are very good examples. We're very grateful for them. But thank you, girls, for joining us today.
Thank you. Good surprise.
Thank you. Great surprise.
Thank you for having us.
Okay. Well, you folks take care, and I'll see you too on campus very soon. Okay. All right.
Right. Bye.
Or at Pounders. Thanks, Kehao. But yeah, I was just thinking about the mission, but and I continue to be amazed at all of the stories we hear and people we hear about that are continuing to fulfill that mission of David O. McKay. So tell us how you, today, where you're at today as a newly called Area Authority 70. I think that's how you say it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What are your responsibilities?
Well, for us, it's to really help all the stake president. We are in charge of a chapter. We have the Tahiti Council, and so I take care mainly of the 11 stakes here and 2 districts, and so we try to build the church and be a support to the stake president. So we do a lot of trainings with them. So we get trained from the area presidency, and then we train the stake presidency, and so yeah. And at the same time, it's to help the church. We can go to Samoa, to Tonga, Fiji for a stake conference. It's to continue to lead and bless the lives of the Polynesian. So yeah, it's we're here to represent the law. We are special witness of the Lord, and we have a mission to preach the gospel and to spread the gospel. And I like my son 3 weeks ago, we were doing Come Follow Me, and say, Dad, I got it. It's like the virus. We need to spread and contaminate everyone with the gospel. Exactly, you're right, son. That's why we have to contaminate and then spread the gospel. So, and then no protection. We have to contaminate everyone. So it was so funny.
I love that. That's so cute. That's wonderful. I was just thinking just now, can you tell me before we conclude here, we just have a few minutes and we'll take some of the comments that we see here from our guests. Tell us, has BYU Hawaii, your experience here, helped shape your life in any way to where you are today?
Oh, definitely. I think that BYU was, after my mission, was the best thing that happened to me. So it helped me to have a good foundation, being at BYU, be able to go to the temple, work at the same time, study at the same time, and then we were able to have devotionals. We have apostle coming to BYU. We have 2 prophets who came to BYU and PCC while we were there, and so to be among leaders, members, and with all the nationalities, with so to me it was a good experience, and then definitely it helped me become what I became, because of what started on my mission. But BYU was a good bridge to succeed in my life. And so, and with Jenny, it's all started over there. And then we got 5 kids, and Jenny and and my kids, the one they are the reason why I do and I serve the Lord, because I know that He will take care of my family, and He
Yeah.
did. He did. So since so yeah. So can you want to say something?
Oh yes, just the prophecy. Enter to learn. We've been very blessed to be part of this body, student body there, and enter to learn, go forth to serve. You can only it's sort of our way to pay back all the blessings that we've had over there. And I was thinking a few days ago, our children are like the third generation to go to BYU Hawaii. My dad was a student there. I was a student, and I think because we were alumni, we never talked about other places to go and study. We always talked about BYU Hawaii. And when the time came, our children decided to go there. So
Mm.
we fully support that because we know that they will be blessed in many ways.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, thank you. I'm a third generation too.
Yeah.
And it's a wonderful place where you continue to see generations of alumni,
Yeah.
one after the other. So it's great to see your children here at
Yeah.
school.
Yeah.
Well, there's a few shout outs that people have been sending to you from Jeannie, Lincoln, Matali'i,
Mhm.
Aloha Elder and Sister Reimer.
Yeah. Aloha.
She's in Ennisburg, if you know Geniala. Let's see here. I see another one. Somebody that you might know, Vainui.
You're there.
Yeah.
Yorana.
She's graduated, I think,
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
or probably her husband. I can't remember.
Yeah. Husband.
No. Tonton and Tati, that's uncle and auntie, right?
Mhm.
Yes, yes. Great. And then we also had, let's see here. Edith said something about your costume at the Marquesas Village. Ka'oha Elder and Sister Reimer, wonderful friends from BYU Hawaii and Marquesas Village. Aloha Atu. And let's see here, Robert Richmond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was his trainer, so good friends, a very good friend. So yeah.
Also, Hawaii,
Yeah.
Hawaii.
Attended BYU as
Very,
well.
very wise and talented.
Yeah.
I guess he's watching at work, so he said not to tell anyone.
Yes.
Also watching from Tahiti is another
Dauphin.
friend, Dauphin.
Yeah, he works for the church as well.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
And Shan says aloha.
That's
Also, Waru says aroha.
Aloha.
Yes. And we had another comment. This was when the girls were not saying anything at first. Yes, I agree that how they feel about their dad serving, but also I think their mic wasn't working at that time.
Yeah.
Yes, but definitely we appreciate you taking time to be with us today and share your story and your pictures, and we congratulate you again, Elder Reimer, on your new calling.
Thank you. But thank you for this opportunity to be part of the Aloha Friday alumni podcast. So thank you for that. Appreciate it.
Yes. I don't know when the last time it was that we talked. It could have been when you were here at school, or maybe a little after here and there. But yeah, it's been a long time. Yes.
And one last thing, when visitors always come to BYU Hawaii and they say, "Oh, we really feel a special feeling when we come on campus." And I always thought, "Oh, they say that because it's nice to say that," but it's true. Whenever I get the chance to come back to BYU Hawaii and on campus, you are. There's an overwhelming spirit that comes from that place.
Yes. I'll have to agree with you there. Yes. I working for the church with LDS Philanthropies, I had many opportunities to take people on campus tours. Many were prospective donors, were VIP guests, or current donors, but they would always say the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I feel a special spirit here,
Mhm.
you know. And growing up here in Laie, you know, I didn't really notice it until I started to do those tours, take people on, and talk about the mission of BYU Hawaii. And then it kind of hit me that, you know, the students also carry that spirit as well as the community members in Laie. But, and of course, our wonderful faculty and staff, they also help to fulfill the mission in many ways. But thank you, Elder and Sister Reimer, for sharing your wonderful examples with us besides your story and also your testimonies. We love and appreciate you and wish you much success in your new calling and supporting your husband and your family. We hope to visit you sometime soon
Please come.
when we come to Tahiti. It is on one of my assignments along with Modis Mo'o, so
Oh,
we
great.
do hope to come and see you both one day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. Well, please take care, and we'll close at this time. And we want to thank all of you who joined us on our podcast for being here again. Join us every Friday at 3 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time for our Aloha Friday podcast. We have another special guest next week lined up for you. And don't forget our Mentoring Monday podcast, which is scheduled every Monday at 1 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time, where we have our students host that podcast with special alumni guests and friends to talk about their careers. Once again, thank you for joining us today, everyone. We wish you a wonderful Aloha Friday and a happy, wonderful weekend. And thank you again for being such awesome alumni wherever you are. We love you and aloha.